Hey, welcome back. Episode 2. This is my second list of videos that you should be watching. Thanks for tuning back in. Tune back in every week and I will freshen up your recommended videos list. Okay, my first recommendation this week is from one of my favorite science communicators. He's got a YouTube channel called Veritasium, and this video is about stringless yo-yoing. That's right, yo-yoing, where the yo-yo can actually come off the string and be caught back onto the string while you're playing with the yo-yo. Okay, so that is a hard thing to explain. Just watch the video. I think this is my next new hobby. Number 2, this video is from MIT. They put out regular videos of the latest in their robots. So you've probably seen the backflipping bipedal Atlas robot and the incredibly fast running cheetah robot, as well as the Spot the Dog robot with the claw on top. Anyway, this one is the Cheetah Mini. Now it doesn't appear to sprint, so I don't know why they've called it the Cheetah. Maybe that's coming in an update. But the coordination of this thing and the fact that it can do backflips just like the big one, but on flat ground, super impressive. This video is just a couple minutes long. Unfortunately, I can only put 5 links up here each video, so I've chosen not to link this one, and the 5 that I am linking are the ones that I want to make it the easiest for you to go and check out. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't watch this one. It's super short. Find the link in the descriptions. It blew my mind. Okay, so Veritasium, the channel that I mentioned before, had this video probably a couple years ago now about some of the real systemic problems in the scientific peer review process. Essentially, he draws attention to the fact that statistically, the peer review process does not ensure that a majority of peer-reviewed papers are actually true. This is a problem that's worse in some areas of science compared to others. This video is by 2Minute and he's specifically looking at solutions to this problem. And this problem is specifically of interest to him in the computer science realm. So let me just backtrack. 2Minute is one of my favorite YouTube channels. I recommend them to just about anyone that I talk to for more than 5 minutes. Every episode makes my jaw drop. Most of them are about computer graphics. So this one that is about a study that Google did of the peer review process is a little bit more technical than most of his. But for anyone who's interested or involved in science, this is a really important idea and I heavily recommend you check it out. Very interesting. Okay, so this week's 4th video is about a topic that I actually had no idea even existed until I watched this video. This video is about cut chewing in Yemen. Now, cut appears to be some sort of drug. I think its effects are stimulating like coffee, but it's chewed like snuff, like chewing tobacco, and like people pack their cheek with it. It's a really distinct thing to see, and apparently this is actually a really deep part of Yemeni culture. One that some people are anxious to change and others are kind of resistant to changing. Anyway, I don't want to say too much because I'll probably say something that's not right, but check out this video. It's another world. Okay, so for my 5th video, you got to forgive me. I've actually recently just gotten into watching professional pool games. I know, it sounds terrible, but in fact, some of them are really entertaining. And this video is of a player named Chris Melling, who's one of the best trick shot players in the world right now. And this is of him running the table, which means he's sinking all 8 balls in a row. That's not actually unusual for professional players to do, but he has multiple, I think there are 3 shots at least in this run where the commentators just lose their shit because what he's doing is so impressive. He's making shots that just don't look like they can be made. So I strongly recommend you check out this video. It's not that long and every shot he makes is very cool. Don't worry if you don't know much about pool and you're not sure when to be impressed. The commentators will make sure you know what Chris Melling has done. Okay, this last video is from a channel called Some More News. If you like Stephen Colbert, John Oliver, Trevor Noah, who else? Seth Meyers. If you like all of these funny late night political commentary satire shows, you are going to love Some More News. He's my favorite guy doing it right now. And he's the only one who's really treating President Trump with the condescension and contempt that he deserves. So this guy's on the money, heavily biased. In fact, so much so that when he goes off the topic of Donald Trump, sometimes I roll my eyes a little. But he hits the money so well whenever it comes to US politics. I'm not particularly recommending this video. It's not necessarily his best. It's just his newest. Check it out and subscribe to him because I think he releases on a weekly or fortnightly basis. And they're just all really, really entertaining. All right, so those are the videos for today. I actually found a lot more that I wanted to share, but I'm trying to actually limit it to 5 so I can link you to most of them. So I may actually start putting out more than one of these per week. So make sure that you absolutely do not click that red button because then you'll find out about what I'm doing and that would be really bad. Feel free to leave me some hate in the comments section. I really appreciate it. And don't tell anyone about this video. I know some of you told people about my last video because I know that all 50 of those views were not just me. I did not watch it more than 40 times myself. Stop telling people. That's not why this is on YouTube.